this is what we're using today. I love it. I love that it has these realistic looking pumpkins and the vines. These sentiments are beautiful, and I can't wait to work with this. I haven't worked with this one yet. Super excited about trying that. Yes, Catherine, I will show you. If you're on my team, you're going to get that video class for free, okay? You'll get that. Not the make and takes, just the class, and you'll see it there. Okay, and here are the dies for the Pretty Pumpkins bundle, and this is called Detailed Pumpkins, okay? Look how they have these that you can cut out on their own and not even need the stamp, okay? So we're using this one today, okay? I think I've told you everything I needed to tell you before we get started, so let's go. Oh no, I didn't. I've got to share some Happy Mail that I've gotten lately. This one is from one of my team members, Carol. I love this paper from last year's holiday catalog. Okay, and that one is from Carol. And then I have this one from my team member, Diana Young. And if you saw the premiere with the Twist and Pop, look at this card she's done with these different papers. Remember, I did the Christmas card, and she's done it with this, what's the name of this one, Catherine? You know. And the coordinating papers, Elegant something. That's terrible. I'm terrible with the names. So anyway, I thought that was a beautiful card. And then she did the envelope coordinated. All right, and then this is from Pam Zorn. From Pam Zorn. A pretty card. Elegantly said. Thank you, Catherine. Just a sweet note, and she sent me a little gift. Y'all, she did this little wrap that I've done. My first in the series of Halloween projects this week featured this little wrap. And look, she sent me, these are those reverse tweezers, because she said she heard me say in my video I needed a third hand. And she said these are referred to as the third hand, and I love them. Okay, thank you, Pam. And then I think I have another card here to share. This one is also from Diana Young, one of my team members. Isn't that pretty? Just a beautiful card. Look how she's done the inside with this sponging here. So pretty. Okay, that's all the Happy Mail for today. So let's get started. Okay, I don't even have my directions written in front of me because I've done my Post-it notes with my little measurements on them. So I'm hoping that will do for me. Okay, so we're going to start off with a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Cajun Craze cardstock. And we're going to cut it off at 1 3/4 of an inch. And then you're going to save that piece, okay? So let's go 1 3/4 inch. How's that lighting? Let me see if I can get that a little better. Thank you for joining us. If you're just now tuning in, we're working on a fun fold card with pretty pumpkins, okay? All right, so here is, let me get this down so you can see all of that. And cut off 1 3/4 inch of a 4 1/4 by 11 piece. I'm always paranoid I'm going to cut it wrong. Okay, so there is my my piece that I'm going to set aside because I'll be using that, okay? Lighting. I don't like that glare, but sometimes it's just impossible to avoid. Let's see. It's a little better. Okay, so now I have this, and I am going to score at 1 7/8 inch from both ends. Okay, so, gosh, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the deal is with the lighting today. 1 7/8. So 1 7/8, and we're going to score. And remember to use the light gray so you don't cut. 1 7/8, score. And again from the other end, 1 7/8, score. All right. I think I can move that out of the way now. Okay. So that was our first step. This gets the card base. And so we're going to fold those both toward the center and give it a good crease with a bone folder. Okay, let's see. I'm tired of messing with this here. Get that where it won't move around. Okay. So now we have this we're going to save, and this, okay? So this is, our card is going to be portrait, okay, instead of landscape, portrait. And we're going to do some layering with cardstock and designer paper. Now the designer paper I chose is one of the prints from the 6x6 Regal's collection, okay? I wanted to keep it pretty, what do you call it, monochromatic. And so I decided to use as my accent color to keep with the fall theme, I used soft suede. So I need 1 5/8 by 4 1/8, and that's going to layer on top of that piece that we cut off, okay? And then I need 2 pieces at 1 3/4 by 4 1/8, okay? So those are going to go here and here. All right. For the designer paper, I have 2 at 1 5/8 by 4. Those will layer on top of these. And then 1 at 1 1/2 by 4, which will layer over the top piece. So we're going to go ahead and glue all of that down and get started. So some of you may have seen that I posted a picture for yesterday for National S'mores Day. We were having dinner with some friends, and we had hamburgers. It was simple, fun, good conversation, lots of memories shared. And my friend was talking about, what do we want for dessert? You know, we have ice cream, we have watermelon, and then my husband, Jackie, said, well, y'all know anytime if y'all have the stuff for s'mores, if y'all want me to build a fire and we can do s'mores. And my friend said, well, we do have things for s'mores. We have all the fixins. And they had chocolate marshmallows with chocolate filled. Oh my goodness, you didn't even need the Hershey bar. It was so good. Anyway, when they said that, I went, wait a minute. It's National S'mores Day. I had totally forgot. And then I double checked that I didn't have my days wrong. And sure enough, yes. And so that decided it. We were going to have s'mores. And we did. It was a beautiful night. And you know, I think it was night before last was always in this time in August is when the Perseid meteor showers happen. And on a clear night here where we are, because there's, you know, we're out in the woods, you can see pretty well. And my daughter had gotten up about 11 or so, I guess. I had fallen asleep. I had forgotten all about it. She was outside, and then she said, I didn't like being outside by myself, so anyway, but last night we were sitting there and she saw one flash through the sky. It wasn't even completely dark yet, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to glue these onto the card base. So let's get those on. Okay, so it's just a hint of that soft suede that's showing, but I like that. I love that, using that 1/8 inch difference in cutting layers. I used to be all about the 1/4 inch difference, but I'm really liking this look. Okay, so there's our base. And then we need, and I forgot to pull one out, but I need a piece of very vanilla cardstock. Cut it 4 by 5 1/4. Let me make my Post-it so you can see. 4 by 5 1/4 piece of very vanilla, okay? And that's going to go on the inside here. And so what I do here, because I'm going to do my stamping next, I'm going to center that like it's going to be glued. Yeah, Patty, me too. Okay, and so then I'm going to close the top flap, close the bottom flap. And you know what? Lila took my pencil, and I don't know if I have another one. Let me check. I need a pencil because I want to erase it. Here's one. Okay, so I've got that pretty set, and I'm going to put a little tick mark there, and that way I know where I need to stamp my sentiment, okay? All right, so here I have So Thankful for You, and I'm going to use soft suede ink. Okay, let me stamp that off and make sure it's not too much ink. So Thankful for You. Okay, let's see. I'm testing it again. It's on there straight. And so I don't want to put it too far to the right because my strip, that extra strip, is going to be there. So I'm going to come over here and left justify it and put it in the center and stamp. Okay? So now I can take my pencil and erase those little tick marks, and it's all good. All right, so now I can take this and go ahead and glue it in the middle. Okay. Now this is 1/4 inch smaller than that, you know, so it has the wider border, but that's okay for the inside. Okay, see that? All right. Mary Cantwell, I see that you're watching. I drew your name for this kit, Mary. So if you will message me with your address, I'll get this in the mail to you, okay? That was from a few weeks ago, that little box, remember, I made with the crayons? All right, so there's that. All right. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to go here. All right, I see I have some. All right, there we go. So that is going to be what holds this together, and it's just going to be attached to the top. So this is called a split panel fold, okay? So I've got that ready, and it's going to go about right there, okay? And I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that on because I'll work off the top of that. So I'm going to put a little adhesive back here. And I want about as much up here as is down here, but I'm not going to adhere this bottom part, okay? Let's get this up. So I'm going to hold that down just a minute. So, okay, see how that's going to open up? Okay, so now let's talk about what we're going to use. I decided to use my Brush Metallic Gold cardstock, okay? And I cut this beautiful filigree pumpkin. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, so I went ahead and did that so to not take up too much time. And I'm going to adhere that just like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and put some glue. Okay. Okay, so I just love this, and I don't know, y'all, I have just been using metallics like crazy lately because it's just so pretty and rich for this time of year that's coming up. You know, holidays and the fall. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay. Okay, Mary, I just saw where you sent that. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and put this down. I'm going to center it a bit, and it kind of extends over the edge, but that's okay. Okay. All right, let's let that go. Now, I have a scrap piece of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to die cut some of the leaves from this die set, okay? So this was the filigree pumpkin, okay? And I'm going to cut these 3 leaves all with one swipe. And I'm doing it in vanilla to tie in with the inside of the card. And it's just different and pretty, I think. I didn't want to bring in another color. You know, I had the soft suede cardstock that I used for the layer and also for the ink to stamp the sentiment. And then I had Cajun Craze with the base plus the designer paper. And then the Very Vanilla is for the card center. So I thought, let me go ahead and pull in some more Very Vanilla. So here we go with these 3 little leaves. I mean, look at that. Get my, take your pick. Okay. I want to put those back, these dies up so I don't lose them. Put them back on the magnet. And then let's take these off, and we're going to position them around the stem here of the metallic pumpkin, okay? So, let's see. I think I'm gonna, see, I can kind of slide it behind a bit. And I want this largest one here. Hey, Kathy. And then this one kind of over here. So I think I'm going to do it like that, okay? Let's just go for it here. Okay. That's okay, Kathy. Thank you for coming and tuning in. How's Miss Henley and Mr. Hudson doing? All right, let's see. Okay, this one I'm going to put, I think I want to put it on top. Thanks, Mary. I like the metallic. I just love it. Okay, I've got some glue here that I'm going to use my adhesive remover after it's good and dry. I put my glue, well, of course it's easier for me to get into tight places with this little applicator. Oh, Kathy, okay, glad everything's well. Or everybody's well, I should say. Okay, let me get this. I'm talking and I can't. Okay, so there are the leaves. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the applicator. And I thought, okay, so when Lila uses it, just a little bit of glue would come out. Oh, she manages to get a lot of glue. They love glue. Glue, glue, glue. Let me just squirt out as much as I can. Now, where did I put my third hand here? From Pam. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to make a loopy bow with this vanilla twine from the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that. Let's make a loop, again and again. And then we're going to snip it off. Then I'm going to take this handy dandy little tool and just pinch together like that. Look at there. Alleviates so much frustration. Okay, and then I'm going to take this extra piece and tie it around the center to secure that loopy bow. Let's see. Okay. Knot. Let's do it again. To make it good and secure. And then I'm going to trim off those. See there how easy peasy that was? And I'm just going to get a glue dot and put it there at the top. Okay, let's see. Get a glue dot. Hi, Kathy. Hot and humid in Maine, too? Oh, my goodness. I cannot get over this heat. Okay. So there we go. And then we're going to add just a finishing touch here. Turn this off. So I've got these brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. And I'm going to use some of the gold here. So let me get take your pick tool. Get one of the large ones. There. Smaller one. Here. And I'm going to put a third one right up there. Okay. So there is our split panel fun fold. Thank you, Kathy. What do y'all think? Isn't that cute? And that, oh my goodness, look at that. Again, that's the Pretty Pumpkins bundle, okay? This and that beautiful stamp set that goes with it that was lost on my desk somewhere. But anyway, you know which one I'm talking about. It's beautiful. And I will be using this one, this same stamp set tonight in my YouTube premiere. If you are not familiar with my YouTube channel, I'm under Lisa Brown Inc., all one word. I'll have a link here later today so you can click over there and subscribe. And be sure you set a reminder so you'll be with me and you can participate in the live chat tonight if you're logged into your YouTube channel or Google account, I should say. That's a YouTube Google rule. But anyway, this is just, I just thought this gold metallic pumpkin was just super special. And can't wait to send one of these to somebody. And thank you, Karen. And remember, if you've commented, I will do a drawing, random drawing, and somebody will get this card. And I already did the envelope. I just put that other pretty pumpkin there that's in the stamp set. And then if you share the video, be sure you comment shared, and I have some embellishments to give away. Okay? All right. And one more reminder, don't forget, place an order by Saturday at midnight, August 14th, and get my Whimsical Trees class with the make and takes. Okay? All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing and commenting. And hopefully I'll see you all tonight. Have a great day. Bye-bye.